Thanks for tuning back into the channel. This video is in connection with my last video. I'm just gonna dig a little deeper into Saint Victor the Moor, the White Moor. But before I dig into it, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Now, as you can see here, Saint Victor the Moor, Victor Maurus, he in fact is a white Moor. Let's zoom in. Let's read who Victor the Moor is. Victor the Moor, Latin Victor Maurus, born 3rd century in Mauretania, died ca. 303 in Milan, was a native of Mauretania and a Christian matron, according to tradition, and is venerated as a saint. Victor, born into a Christian family, was a soldier in the Roman Praetorian Guard. After he had destroyed some pagan altars, he was arrested, tortured, and killed around 303. Now, like I was explaining in my last video, not all Moors are blacks, aka Africans. And this Saint Victor the Moor, he's a historical Moor, serves proof that not all Moors are blacks, aka Africans. Now, let me read a quote that comes straight from Victor's mouth. He had gotten into some type of trouble with the Romans, and he's pleading his case to them. "What condition are you?" Victor replied, "I am a professor of Latin literature and Latin grammarian. My father was a decurion of Constantine. My grandfather a soldier. He had served in the Inhabitants, for our family is of Moorish origin." Now you see, he is saying his family is of Moorish origin. This white Moor, Victor the Moor, is telling you that his family is of Moorish origin. Let me continue. Victor had already been a grammarian and a reader in the Christian church in the year of the Great Persecution, 303. That's the year he died. So his grandfather must have served in the Inhabitants before Diocletian's accession. Victor's reply is further interesting in that it implies that Moorish units, presumably of equates Mauri of the Notia, were well known as belonging to the Inhabitants. Now you see the year 303. This is him. He's saying, my family is of Moorish origin. He's pleading with the Romans, telling them, please don't do whatever you want to do to me as far as the punishment. My family is of Moorish origin. He's boasting. Now let's take a look at Victor. As you can see, this man is no African, no black African. He's not black, nor is he an African. This man is white, and he's a Moor. He's a white Moor, historical. Now, this top quote that I put, this is just to give a little more context, just to show that not all Moors were blacks, aka Africans. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole highlighted part either. I'm gonna start with, but a study made in 1936 on the nominal culture of slaves showed that even in Rome, as many slaves were called mauros as were called Gadalutus, and Maurus together, and most of these latter would not have been blacks. Now the latter are the Maurus. Let me read that again. Most of these latter would not have been blacks. Okay, now we know the Maurus are the Moors. So it's clearly telling you that the Moors would not have been blacks. The Romans must have taken the black slave for a Nihilatic, even in Mero. May not all have come from the Upper Nile. Now, as you can see, this is evidence that clearly shows you that not all Moors are blacks, aka Africans. Now I know Moors, they don't subscribe to the word to calling themselves black, but we know what black means. It's talking about people, blacks are people of African descent. So this clearly shows you that not all Moors were people of African descent. There were white Moors out there. White Moors. And these are white Moors before the invasion of Spain. This man, Victor the Moor, he died before the invasion of Spain. Before the Moors ran in Spain in 711. He died in 303. You see? Born 3rd century. He was born in Mauretania. Yes, he was born on the continent of Africa. This white man was born on the continent of Africa, and he was white, and he was a Moor. He pleaded to the Romans, my family is of Moorish origin. My family is of Moorish origin. That's what Victor replied. Now, you can't say that this man is lying or whatever the case, whatever scenarios you guys might want to put out there. But, you know, I just wanted to shed some light on the fact that not all Moors were black. Now, that's not to say that Moors are only white. No. The Moors were a multiracial and multinational group of people. Moors are not only Africans or people of African descent, aka blacks. I'm going to zoom up here so you guys, if you want, you can take a screenshot of the passage, you know, read it on your own leisure. Do what you want with it. Look at the highlighted part. Most of these slaves would not have been black. Now, they're talking about the Maures. Here's Victor. Now, you know, I'm just bringing this information to the light. It's up to you to further the research. And you can see who this man was. Saint Victor the Moor. He died a matriot. After his death, they crowned him a saint. Saint Victor the Moor. So I don't want to hear the Moors running around saying that, hey, Moors are only blacks, aka African, people of African descent, phenotypically African. No, that is incorrect. There were also white Moors. Now, if you want to learn a little more about the white Moors, you can tune in to my previous video and check it out.